What is up, fam? Hope this message finds you all well and in great spirits. Happy Friday. It's 7-Eleven because guess what's always open now? Tuning is now open for the S650 2024 Mustang, guys. So excited. This is a monumental era and time because I believe the S650 era is upon us. And what does that mean? Let's talk about it. What took so long and what's next, and how you can go about getting your S650 tuned. Now, a big shout out and thank you to HB Tuners Software for doing what needed to be done to make sure that we can do what we wanted to do always with the 24 Up Mustang, was to make it our own, to tune it and build it the way we wanted to. E85 setup with some Cook's headers. Use code STANGLO10, by the way, LOL. But we're super excited because it took a while. This was a long time coming. And trust me, I'm so over the moon that we were able to put the Whipple with the Whipple strategy and the Ford tune on there. We went 9.3, but there's something about being American and having the choice to make it your own. I maybe want to twin turbo my car. Maybe I want to do a full NA build on it. Maybe I want to do a centrifugal, ESS. Maybe I want to do Pro Charger, twin turbo, single turbo. And you were not allowed to do that because of the way the car was locked down. But now, thanks to HB Tuners, and now the tuners like Rob Shoemaker, Lund, and everyone else is testing everything that they can do now, we're going to see optimized and optimal performance from this platform. We're so excited because even things like the dual throttle body and all those small nuances, we never were able to really test and see what it could be maximized to. Now, this is a great thing because Ford needed a win, right? We needed a win with all the 0-1 talk. And you know, by the way, the 0-1 still hasn't gotten a time yet for the Nürburgring, so GTD is still a champ, but that's for another video for another day. But we know we needed a win because the Mustangs were locked. The hate was visceral online because they were expensive, because they were locked, because there was some, you know, hate about the iPad screens, or some of the new design language was a little bit subjective. There was that critique on it. But what was always not a critique was, if these get unlocked, we can really see the potential of this platform and have a lot of fun, because there are some changes and there are some small nuances where we saw in the S550 platform alone, 15 to 17 and 18 and up were a whole different animal. And of course, when we got the GT500 in, that was a whole other ball game. So what that means is now it's open. And now I know, because Ford sales were down with the Mustang, there's crazy deals. I think Jim Farley just put a deal up. You can get 0% for 48 months, no payment for 90 days. So no down payment, things like that. So I think this is a great strategy to allow the tuning to happen so that the numbers can go up. And I've always said that when I did a video way back when in I think February about the lower sales of 24, I said we gotta have the ability to unlock these bad boys so we can make them our own. We make them our own with wheels and with customization, and you know, carbon fiber is all the rage in S650. You know, the front fenders, all those, the hoods from Anderson Composites and all those other brands. It looked, we were becoming more or less like our EcoBoost friends, like I used to be, where we were just working on visual mods because we were stuck without tuning. But now it's here. Now it's upon us. You know, my buddy Rob Shoemaker is data logging and testing everything stringently now with their own car. So good news is I'll know more and I'll share more when I have that information about numbers, testing our own cars. And what's cool is you can also check out stanglo.com for those Shoemaker tunes for the S650. So that's super exciting as well. But with all that being said, whew, it was a long time coming. I was starting to lose hope. I was like, man, I don't know if this is going to happen, because originally my plan was to have a twin turbo S650. And now there are a few kits out there that are running like 4 or 5 pounds of boost. Now they can get tuned. Now they can get bigger injectors. Now they can get a fuel system. And now we can really turn it up to 11. And that's really what is exciting. Now, not everyone's going to go out and build an 8-second, 7-second Mustang. But the fact that I know I can if I wanted to, and, you know, for me, the way I did with the NA Mamba in the 2018 model was I went in stages. So I went Cook's, E85 NA built, full bolt-on, and my goal was to get 10s NA, and we did. And then we progressed from there, and we graduated, and we learned the car at different stages. And that's part of the fun, because you don't want to go, some people don't want to go all the way to 100, and that's part of it. But if you can tune the car, learn the car, understand it, be one with it, if you will, that's what it's about. And this is a great opportunity and time for the Mustang brand, because like I said, it was taking some shots, the lowest sales, it was locked. And yes, a GTD, all credit that it is, and that's an amazing accomplishment. It did the Nürburgring time, fastest American car, but it's not accessible for the masses, right? It's not an accessible product for a lot of people, so it's hard to relate to with people like myself or people watching that, oh, there's a $400,000 Mustang. That's not going to be probably in my wheelhouse. I'll appreciate it from a distance, but what is in my wheelhouse? Let me get, and as the S650s are now getting on the used market, one in the $40,000 range with the tech, with the upgrades, with the now the stuff becomes fun. Now the remote rev is not annoying. It's fun. It's cool because it's tuned, right? Now the drift brake is fun because now you can really enjoy the small things that Ford gave to the consumer, but then make your own with lifting the rev limiter, lifting the top speed limiter. Like, you can really enjoy the product to its fullest. And let me remind you, don't fear. The 5.0, the 4th gen is incredible. You know, I've driven it. I've gone fast in it before the tuning was. It's a great product, especially the Dark Horse motor, which does have the components from the 500 motor. But it's fun. It's great. If you are in the market for S650, now is the time. Great deals are happening. Tuning is being unlocked. So much more to come. What we're going to do is we're going to find people that have NA tunes. We'll test and review those. The twin turbo kits are out. Of course, we have our own Whipple already on a Dark Horse. But this right here is what I'm excited about. I'm driving a 2024 F-150. I am told in the next week or two we'll see that release as well, because if you see this graphic here with what HB Tuners has done, it's not just a win for the Mustangs, it's a win for all Ford owners. The Raptors are open, the Broncos are open, Raptor R V8, Bronco Raptor is open. Oh my goodness, it's huge. That's open. Even EcoBoost F-150s are open. Mustangs are open. And 21 through 23 F-150s are open. And the 24 will be open because we are going to Whipple this guy as well. And now, all of a sudden, the options are even way crazier and way more open. And that's not to say, this isn't to say that you should discard your S550 but what it is cool is that if you're in the market for a newer model Mustang or Ford, like we have, with the 24 F-150 and the 24 Dark Horse, now we can upgrade, because I went 9.3 at 149 on a booster pump. Now we can add a fuel system. Now we can add bigger injectors. Now we can turn up the, we don't go too crazy, with the timing, but we can turn everything up just a hair and see what we can do, just to get a little bit more aggressive. And then I can go and really enjoy the platform to its fullest, and so can you. And that's the point in all this. And that's where I think you're gonna see a big uptick. We're gonna measure this, by the way, in the next 6 months. Let's see how the Ford Mustang does sales-wise. Now, there was a reason, like, what took so long. Was it because of security? Was it political? Was it because of, cost for warranties? I'm going to say it was a combination of all those things. It wasn't one silver bullet. It was the fact that we were waiting for this whole change in administration. The EV mandates are now over. The ICE vehicles are now more, have less stringent factors on it. So that's great news. And a lot of the stuff that had to pass has passed, as far as those three things that we talked about with the EV stuff, the administration, and security. Now, what's great about it is there were some questions. From what I understand, you just take the RTD device, plug it in your OBD2 port, and you tune it the way you used to with your old tuners. Great. There were some questions. There were some comments that I had got when I had posted, because I did post on TikTok, and people were like, "Source is me, bro." Like, your boy does keep a lot of things close to the vest, because I have the trust of a lot of people in the industry, what I can and cannot share. But I was aware of this. I got a call Monday night this past week from a very close friend, and he was telling me it's happening. So I had to keep my lips sealed this whole week. Trust me, I want to talk about it. But we got to keep the integrity of the process, the betas that's happening right now, and what's happening. But right now, it's live, it's hot, it's real. Let's go. 8,500 RPM red line. Oh man, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'll keep bringing more stuff. Comment below what you think. Does the fact that the S650 is now unlocked kind of move your needle to potentially getting one eventually? Let me know. Comment below. What do you think? Twin turbo S650, twin turbo dark horse. Let's go. Do you want to do a full bolt-on NA-E85 setup? The options are literally endless right now, and right now with the sales being crazy, I even saw, listen to this, I saw a lease. You can lease a S650 5.0 for $400 a month. I had to find that where I found it. Hopefully I can put that screenshot up, but you better get it now before it goes away, because I think it's going to be an awesome opportunity. Because I'm going to tell you also, I went to a car meet this past Saturday, and everyone's like BMW this and BMW that, and it's like, oh well, the S650s are locked and they're too expensive. For now, we got one out of two. They're unlocked. Tuning is ready to rock, and now there's some incentives from Ford. So it's all happening. And listen, I'm just gonna sit back, relax, enjoy. We'll see how the S650 haters approach this now. And you know, I don't care if you are an S650 hater or not. I just want the platform to be successful, because we all love our Mustangs. We all love the Ford community. And to be locked for almost 2 years was a real letdown. And for me personally, what happened was I didn't anticipate my local track in ACO being shut down while this car was coming out. It got shut down in summer of 23, 2 years ago, while I was in California with Ford, with the media reviews, and I was like, I'm gonna get the car in the fall. We're gonna go crazy at ACO. We're gonna have some fun. And they sold ACO under my nose, so that hurt me. Then secondarily, what hurt me was that the cars were locked, because I had plans to do a twin turbo build and to do a Whipple build and compare the two. And the fact that they were locked, it limited me considerably because of what we do on the channel with Fords and racing. So the combination of no ACO closing, the cars being locked, really hurt my ability to make some really cool content. But now, one of two. Tunes are back. Platforms unlocked. We're going to have some crazy builds, some crazy stuff on the channel. Then we're going to we're going to be traveling to drag race again like we used to, and really see, because I'm telling you right now, this is where the S650 era really begins. And heck, you might even see people ready to tune their or modify their GTD now. This is how big this is. I do think, I'm not sure, again, this is all in real time. The over-the-air updates just will no longer be happening. That's how that works. But you can always get them with ForScan or with your tuner after the fact. So, you might not wake up to a new speedometer like you used to with the Ford over-the-air updates. But the cool thing is, now you are back to being the person in charge of your car. And that feels good, because that feels free, that feels American, that feels right, that feels like Mustang. All right, guys, listen, I just wanted to talk to you about my instant reaction. That tuning is now unlocked and available. It will be on the Stang Mode site. Of course, I got to go with my guy, Rob Shoemaker. That's my guy. He's killing it right now. They're doing everything that they can to showcase what it can and the limits and what are not the limits of this build and brand. So this feels good. Let's go. Let's get excited. We're back, baby. All right, you guys, I appreciate the support. Please like and subscribe, because it never ends. Peace.